Howdy ho everyone, how you doing? This is Sharyn Combs. It is about 7:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's Friday, April 29th. We are coming off HSPA 22 in San Antonio. It was amazing. It was awesome. The energy was like whoop whoop. And so I just want to take a few minutes here. As I said, it's the weekend, and I'm not going to recap too much about HSPA because we're going to do that tomorrow on Knowledge and Nonsense. So find us on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and on the platforms of our sponsor company. So if we're sponsored by our company, it'll be streaming to their platforms as well. Today, however, I'm going to talk just briefly about coaching. Some of you had asked me about leadership training. Some of you had even asked me about leadership coaching. Some of you know I've been doing that for about 2011, but mainly since about 2016 with UCDI leadership. And I just want to go over briefly the benefits of it. Leadership is like anything else. Leadership trainings. Often people have leadership training like once a year. And with any type of health, whether it's mental health, financial health, physical health, spiritual health, emotional health, if you only give it attention once a year, then you're not going to be in the optimal shape. You know, if I only do sit ups once a year, I'm not going to be in optimal shape. If I only jog once a year, if I only pray once a year, whatever health is associated with that is not going to be optimal. Some of the things with leadership, you know, we're happy to get positions, we're happy to do things. It's a honeymoon phase, but there are transition phases in all of that. And there's a way that you can really learn how to hold your form so you don't lose what you really worked hard for. Many people get a promotion 6 months, a year later. They're stressed out. They don't want it. They wonder if they made a mistake. You didn't make a mistake. Maybe we didn't manage the expectations correctly, or maybe we had an idealistic idea of what leadership truly looks like. And so this is why coaching is important. This is why mentoring is important. And it's not someone else's job to do it. If your facility is willing to invest in you like that, kudos. You are an exception, not the rule. But even if inside the hospital they never do anything to invest into your leadership, the onus, the responsibility, it still is on you because you are leading your life. You are designing your career. And so leadership and coaching really helps with that. It does. It helps you know how to handle a situation. It helps you realize it's not just, you don't have to internalize a mistake. It's just a mistake. A learning experience is just a learning experience. A stepping stone is just that. And so there are things you won't even see until you're in leadership. And once you're in leadership and you are ascending that career ladder and you're finding out more about visibility and what it truly entails, the influence that comes with it, the impact you can make, those things, the changes that come with that visibility, there will be people who nitpick, but there will also be opportunities for you where your circle of influence can really grow. And so there are certain things you won't see until you are in leadership, till you are on that path. People say, well, if I was a millionaire, I would do this. But before you're a millionaire, you're going to be 100,000-aire. You're going to be a half of a millionaire. And there are things you won't see until you're on that path. And so I want to encourage you, please engage in leadership with my leadership teaching, with our leadership training. It's myself. I have a couple of other counterparts that work with me. We really look at your strengths and your strengths and your possibilities, areas you are good in, not just your personality. The personality is where it starts because your soft skills will rely heavily on your personality. And when we're working with you on soft skills, which is a game changer by like 258% when you look up some of the statistics, we really start with those personality traits, but we only start with them because it's about others and we want to be able to help you with your soft skills just a little more. So again, some of you had asked me about it. I just want to let you know, yes, do have coaching. We've been coaching. I love the support you guys gave at HSPA. Kudos to Jesse Lopez, Alessandra Nicholson. Just kudos to so many people out there just really being passionate about the healthcare field and what we do in the healthcare field. But my passion is to show people how to work with who they are, the skill set they have, the technical skill set, and with who you are, and help you navigate that career ladder, help you learn how to enter new rooms and get acclimated to the new rooms, help you not deal with imposter syndrome for longer than you have to, or not stay in a crisis mode that's really not even a crisis mode. And so if you're interested in working with me, You can send a private message on whatever platform you're looking at this on. Let me know because we only have limited options. Like I said, it's myself and two other counterparts. I don't want to be like, hey, let me sign up as many of you as I can, and then you don't get the attention. We want to keep our success rate where it is, point blank. And I don't want to just sign up a bunch of people and you don't get the attention or the dedication that you need. We earmark, we dedicate things. Things are earmarked for our clients. And so if you're interested, let me know. If you can get into this one, that's fine. If you can get into the next one, it's fine. If not, there's another one coming up in the fall that many people already know about. It's in the spring, right after we do the reset, for those of you who are familiar with the reset. But let me bring this back. You may not know if coaching is for you. And so, what I do have, I'm just going to let you know right quick. If you're interested in it, please go to my website, www.sharyncombs.com or www.ucdileadership.com. Set up a time to talk to me. You can have a 30-minute free coaching session. Whether you rock with me after that or not, that's totally up to you. But that 30 minutes is complimentary. That will let you actually begin the coaching so we can take a deeper dive as fast as possible. We can go deep and we can go fast right there in that 30 minutes. You'll have clear takeaways from it. Um, you may only need the 1 30-minute coaching session to break out of a feeling of stuckness or where you may have plateaued or maybe where you just don't know where to go next. There's so many things that can happen in those 30 minutes. And like I said, it's complimentary. I want you to win, whether you're winning with me as your coach, with me doing the leadership training, or with someone else. I don't care. Do I want you to rock with me? Yes. But more importantly, I want you to win. That's why I do what I do. And so you'll find out about the confidentiality within that 30-minute thing, within the 30-minute complimentary session. These are the things that you will actually see. We'll go over some objectives. We're going to understand what the objectives are right off the bat. I won't go into areas that are not the objectives because we need to focus on the objectives. We'll decide on the success metrics. I'll ask you, how do you want me to challenge you? How do you measure your success? What are the areas you want to see growth in? Because it doesn't matter where I want to see growth. This is about coaching you, and we're partnering together for your trajectory, your leadership career, or maybe you just want to have more industry marketability. Maybe you want to be more visible within the industry so that you don't have to be landlocked to a certain location. Message, boom. Also, we'll identify the stakeholders. What are the stakeholders in your growth? What are the stakeholders in how you carry out your duties, both in the facility and outside of the facility? We need to identify those stakeholders so we can be sure that we're not letting people get into our ear that aren't stakeholders, that have no dog in the fight and just want to say, well, if I was president, I would do. We'll go over some of those things so you'll learn how to, just kind of keep that out. That's noise. That's what certain people call noise, and it doesn't help you move or progress closer to your goals at all. We'll also choose a tool. And the tool is, how are we going to track it? Not just what are we tracking, but how are we going to track it? Is it weekly? Is it daily? Is there a certain system we're going to use? I do believe systems are stronger than willpower. I know we all have willpower, but if we only rely on willpower, we have a lower chance, a lower probability of succeeding. When you have a system in place, your thing goes up to almost 95%. Your accountability, if you have people and a system, it will be very hard for you to miss if you are actually doing the work and being consistent in what you're doing. And I'm going to come back to consistent right before we close this out. Again, this is pretty quick and pretty fast. I'm not meaning to be here all night. It's Friday. It's Friday. We've had an awesome week. And tomorrow we're going to recap HSPA, where we're going to talk about how awesome it was. But for this, the last thing we'll do in that 30-minute complimentary session is we'll agree on a schedule. We will agree on a schedule. Not I and not you, but we will agree on a schedule. What time frame are you going to use to determine if you have achieved, if it's something that is bringing an ROI back for you? You want to be able to do those things. And again, whether you rock with me or whether you select someone else to help you navigate this thing called career, navigate this thing called growth, navigate your personal and professional development, I want to see you win. My name is Sharyn Combs, UCDI Leadership. We want to see you win. That's the goal. That's the goal. That's the goal. And so, we'll go over some of those things. And if we progress past that and we get to a second meeting because we've decided this is a partnership that we can both work with, then we'll go into some other tools and we'll begin to lay out things so that we can have a track to run on. And both of us will have a clear understanding of what we're running toward, when we're running toward it, and when we really should arrive at said point. And so I just wanted to share that with you. Very client centered. This is not about my goals. I have a coach, more than one actually, helping me reach my goals, doing these coaching programs. This is about you hitting your mile markers, hitting your landmarks, making sure your KPIs are in place for your success and moving you toward your end goal. Again, guys, my name is Sharyn Combs. I want to share this one thing with you about consistency. When we're doing certain things, you may see someone and you may feel like they're really winning because they're visible or what you see is visible. It's Friday. We just came back from HSPA. You see, T-shirt. True, it's a book that I've written, but T-shirt, because the main part of being sexy is the unsexy work. When you see someone and they have a nice physique, just stay with me. They're doing some unsexy work in the gym where they're sweating, where it hurts, and they're pushing their muscles to failure. It's the same way. Yeah, you see people and you see them in a glimpse, in a snapshot, but there are things that are going on behind the scenes where people are working, people are putting things in place, people are putting in funnels, campaigns they're running, content they're creating. There's so much going. Self study, whether it's via YouTube or on LinkedIn, lots of self study. There are things going on that is not, it doesn't feel as sexy, but it goes toward that end project. And so I want to let you know you're not incapable. If you're wanting to move towards something, move toward it. You're not incapable. You might be inconsistent. And these are things coaching will help you identify and will help you replace with a more strategic tactic, a more strategic plan to get where you want to go. You're not incapable. You may be inconsistent. And awareness drives behavior, and internal decisions drive external actions. And those are the things we hit when we're coaching with emotional intelligence, with mastering transition, with being able to hold your form so that in a moment of frustration or crisis or just uncertainty, you don't forfeit or give up something you worked so hard to achieve. Listen, you worked hard for it. We're keeping the things we worked for. We're keeping the things we work for, and we're enlarging our capacity to hold it. We're enlarging our influence. We're enlarging our impact, and we will be the change agents and the difference makers that we set out to be. This is whether you rock with me in coaching or whether you don't. We want to see you win. And that's all I have for y'all on this Friday evening. Very quick video. Thanks for taking this 15 minutes to just spend some time with me. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're interested, like I said, send me a private message. And tomorrow, please check us out on Knowledge and Nonsense. Bring your questions, your takeaways, and what you saw at HSPA. And if you weren't there and you just want to find out more about it, join us. We love to see you. Y'all be safe and God bless. Thanks for the comments. I see you guys send comments. Thanks so much, Hank Bosch, right there, Beyond Clean. Man, it was so, oh, I can't wait till tomorrow. I was so glad. It was so good to just see everybody and meet everybody. Hank, hit me on LinkedIn if for whatever reason you want to show your face with us tomorrow. We have some few people going to be on there. Crystal, it's good to see you too. Listen, man, we're changing the game. We can't wait on other people to change the game. We are our voice. Let's do what we have been designed to do. Let's bring our A game consistently and keep moving forward. All right. Y'all be safe. God bless. I've said it once. I've said it twice. I mean it this time. I am out. Have a good night.
The thing I want to say is if you are fortunate enough to reach Coach Shay and set some time up with her, you're going to be very lucky because she really cares about imparting into people and bringing you to the best you can be. There's not a, I mean, there's a lot of people that say they want to do that, but when it comes down to actuality and the person that you really know when you're sitting on the other side of the phone from them, or you're having a conversation, if you're in, a restaurant, if if you meet at a Starbucks or somewhere, I'm telling you, you really know that LaSharon, Coach Shay cares about you. She's looking at your point of view. She's looking at your personal process. She individualizes what the techniques that she has for you, and you will be successful. I'm telling you, I'm living proof. Literally, I am Dr. Kathy Martin, and I am living proof that LaSharon Combs, Coach Shay, and UCDI leadership processes and strategic avenues work.